The Indian auto component industry, an industry that continues to be resilient despite having faced severe downturns in the past, is once again faced with rapid disruptive challenges. Now more than ever, it is crucial that we stay on top of inevitable shifts and emerging trends. At Acma, we ensure that our members stay ahead of the game by empowering them to embrace the discontinuity, turning challenges into opportunities, and being Atmanirbhar. The automotive industry in India has risen admirably to the challenge of moving directly from BS4 to 6 in a short span of time. However, prolonged slowdown coupled with the COVID-19 outbreak has put the entire automotive value chain into disarray. Domestic automotive production has declined by 14.7% to 26.3 million vehicles. The sales of the auto component industry declined by 11.7% to $49.2 billion, while exports contracted by 3.2% to $14.5 billion during the fiscal. The only respite came from aftermarkets, which witnessed growth of 2.8%. In these challenging times, it has become imperative for Acma to support its members, helping them understand the issues while making the most of opportunities. Acma furthers the interests of its members with efforts and interventions in 5 core areas through its pillared structure. Over 200 activities by the Acma pillars were organized through the year across all regions. On the home front, Acma successfully organized the 15th edition of Auto Expo 2020 Components in New Delhi. Despite a downturn year, the event was the largest ever and saw participation by over 1,500 companies from 20 different countries. The 5th Acma Technology Summit held in Pune witnessed participation by national and international experts in technologies that are shaping the automotive environment of tomorrow. iAuto Connect 2019, Acma's international reverse buyers sellers meet, saw participation by over 120 Indian auto component manufacturers and 178 international aftermarket distributors from over 45 countries. The 6th Acma MSME Summit witnessed in-depth discussions on the opportunities and challenges for small and medium enterprises in the auto component sector. Continuing with its efforts to create global footprint for its members, Acma participated in the India Automotive Industry Forum and Business Matching Expo in Japan, with over 450 delegates from renowned Japanese automotive OEMs and Tier 1 companies. Acma delegation participated in Business Matchmaking event at the Korea Automotive Industry Exhibition in Seoul, South Korea. Acma also participated at the Automotive Aftermarket Products Expos, including Apex in Las Vegas, USA, Auto Promotech in Bologna, Italy, and Automech in Brazil, among others. Acma continued to engage with the government, from central ministries to local agencies, to strive for creating an enabling environment for the industry to revive and re-establish growth. Acma welcomed the announcement in the recent Union Budget on MSME Focus and Hand-Holding Scheme. The announcements in the wake of lockdown to infuse liquidity, revision in definition of MSMEs, among others, are a strong pointer to the government having taken note of the precarious situation in the industry. We continue to plead the government for uniform GST rate of 18% on all auto components. We also continue to support SIAM for reduction in GST on all vehicle categories to 18%. On the front of knowledge engagements, Acma continued to work with renowned consultants as its knowledge partners and has published studies and reports on topical subjects during the year. Even under the challenging times, Acma has adapted well to service its members in a changed environment. Today, most of our services and events are being delivered on virtual platforms and have allowed our outreach to grow manyfolds. Over 52 webinars have been organized during the lockdown period. Of these, several were focused on managing the challenges of current environment, while the rest were technical in nature and were focused on shop floor improvement and skilling. Under flagship cluster programs, we continue to make intervention in our member companies for their upgradation on the front of quality and productivity. A total of 115 component manufacturers benefited from 18 Acma cluster programs. Observing the rapid strides made by Acma UNIDO DHI projects, the Government of India has allocated funding for the second phase of the program, benefiting several SMEs immensely. That apart, several capacity building workshops in different domains such as HR, soft skills, team building and sporting activities, and competitiveness building were organized in the different regions to further the agenda of Pillar 3. Acma continued its efforts to facilitate strategic partnerships in the industry. Acma organized CEO's Roundtable Meet for the leaders of G7 countries themed Global Trends Impacting the Indian Automotive Industry. SME Technology Partnership Meet was also organized alongside 15th Auto Expo to provide an opportunity for the visiting international delegates to collaborate effectively with the Indian auto component industry. Acma signed strategic MOUs with the Industria Nacional de Autopartes Mexico and Changwon Industry Promotion Agency during the course of the year. To further the cause of industry and Acma image, several interviews and opinions of Acma leadership along with articles in leading national dailies, electronic channels and trade magazines were published frequently. That apart, social media was used effectively to redouble and reinforce Acma's media efforts. Acma's future-ready initiatives are designed to cater to the growing needs of automotive industry and match its futuristic requirements. Acma dedicated 2 state-of-the-art labs on mechatronics and design at Saksham, the Acma Center for Excellence at the IIT Delhi campus, Sonipat. Under its YBLF forum, leading young business leaders are mentored to be the leaders of the future. With demand gradually returning to the automotive industry and as we piece together our value chain, Acma continues to facilitate its members to stay resilient and recalibrate themselves to ensure a robust automotive ecosystem in the country. Acma, your facilitator in Atmanirbharta.